I got a black shirt. You got a black shirt. We got a black shirt.
What's wrong with you, bro? This man is crazy.
It was something, yo. This some lip media lightning in the bottle. It's your boy, cheese me, baby. Hey, Ricky, what's going on with you?
Not much, man. Fine Friday afternoon. Just trying to get some content out there. Talk a little something.
Man, I heard you had something that been bothering you.
Yeah, man. So
let's go ahead and talk about it.
So check this out. So it's what, week 8, week 9 or something in football. And so I was scrolling through looking at the Heisman odds. And then, I was watching ESPN and I looked at the MVP odds and I'm like, okay, is this now just a quarterback award? Because if they wanted to, if it's the most valuable player on your football team, the quarterback, okay, cool. That's fair. That's fine. That's fine and dandy. We understand that. But the award used to not be that. I remember back at a time when running backs was in the race, wide receivers was in the race.
Yeah.
And now it's like people are not in the race. Like,
it's just quarterback. It's like 5 quarterbacks, and then they take the top 3 quarterbacks and they bring them to New York.
And then and what they do is they'll mention a running back or mention a wide receiver, and they'll come, but they're not really gonna win.
Yeah, because then you look at the whole team. Okay, the top 5 be quarterbacks. Then the 6th one be the running back. The 7th one be a linebacker. The 8th one be a wide receiver, and then the 9th and 10th they could be a running back or a receiver. Like,
yeah, because I looked at the odds. So right now is like number 1 was Cam Ward, which I kind of agree with, and then Travis Hunter was next. So I'm like, okay, we might be doing something. Then they had Gene T, right? Actually, Gene T from Boise State, he was 3rd. I'm like, okay, and then Dylan Gabriel was 4th, and I said to myself, watch. And then 5th was Rourke from Indiana, and I said, watch by the end of the season. Rourke is going to be 2. Dylan Gabriel is going to be 3. And then Travis Hunter going to bump down to 4. I know that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Especially if they're undefeated. And then
that sounds like something that can happen. No.
Because these like running backs and stuff always be mixed in at, like, they act like, oh, they're in there. But the last running back to win was Derrick Henry, I think. And then in the MVP, the last running back to win was Adrian Peterson, I think.
Hold on, wait. Is Boise undefeated right now?
Boise got 2 losses. And then Colorado got 2 losses. That, you see what I'm saying? That's the thing. Indiana, Rourke is going to keep going up because Indiana look pretty good. I like their quarterback. And then it's like Dylan Gabriel, especially because they're number 1. The stats don't matter. They're the number 1 team in the nation. And then in the MVP, like Derrick Henry is like 3rd in the odds, but Lamar Jackson is number 1. And then it's like Patrick Mahomes. I think it's Josh Allen. Then it's Derrick Henry. And then it's like, people make their little list and they say Saquon Barkley, but
yeah,
he's not really in it. Like, he really doesn't have a chance to win. Derrick Henry doesn't have a chance to win it either. Like, he don't really have a chance. They just add the names in there, and it's like, when are we going to bring back having defensive players in there? Like,
oh, never.
Like, especially if your team has a dominant defense and the defensive player is the best, like when the Rams, when the Rams won the Super Bowl that year, why Aaron Donald couldn't just be?
You know how hard it was for J.J. Watt to be in the MVP conversation? He had to go on offense and go catch touchdowns and run the ball in from the 1.
But the thing about them is that the Texans never was a really good team. That's why when Lawrence Taylor won it, right, when he won DPOY and MVP, his team, they went like 16 games then.
They were 14-2 in it.
Yeah, something like that. They had a real good season record as well. And they were like the number 1 ranked defense. So I guess you got to do both of those. But when you look at somebody like, okay, Jamar Chase, I understand because the Bengals aren't doing well. But Justin Jefferson, the Vikings are doing really pretty well. His name should come up.
I feel like Jamal Chase's name should come up too. Even though they all losing.
He's gonna win Offensive Player of the Year. And Trey Henderson might win DPOY. But the win, I still agree with the win-loss ratio. Like me, if I'm voting, like I would still look at the wins.
Yeah.
I don't think you should be MVP with a losing record.
Oh yeah, so you look at the wins and then you look at the performance in correlation to the wins and how much you helping your team win with your performance.
And then if you have a quarterback and like let's say like if the quarterback is running around throwing bombs to you, that's one thing. If you're catching the ball, if you're catching every route on the route tree and all that, then they got to start giving some credit to the wide receiver.
Yeah.
You know what would be dope? What if a left tackle won it? Like what if what if it's like you let up 0 sacks the entire season?
And they just give you like, and when you watch the highlights, it's like the bone crushing blocks, like the pancakes. You coming around, wrapping around, taking them boys off their feet. You'd be like, oh yeah. Because if it wasn't for that, he would have got that touchdown. If it wasn't for that, that ball would have got through. And if it wasn't for that,
like especially if they got like if you're going up against the elite pass rushers and you're not letting up, like Trent Williams, like when Trent Williams should have probably been in the conversation.
If that was the case, it would have been Trent Williams, Orlando Pace from a long time ago,
Jonathan Ogden.
What dog name is? Not Lane Johnson. I feel like Jason Kelsey would have been in there. And it's a couple of good.
But like all the people we named were on either really good teams and their teams won the Super Bowl. Like you have to be. Well, Trent Williams didn't win the Super Bowl, but he made it. Like your team would have to be that good. Like Orlando Pace was a part of the greatest show on turf. You know, Jonathan Ogden played when the Ravens won the Super Bowl.
Right.
Who else we said? Lane Johnson won the Super Bowl with the Eagles. You would have to. But Lane Johnson is a right tackle either way. But the point still stands is that like let's mix it up and let's look at how much a player is actually doing it. And I feel like I feel like because if you're a quarterback like Lamar Jackson, you're still gonna get the All Pro. You're still gonna be, what I'm saying? You're gonna get the other awards. Like in college, you're gonna get the other awards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So why not? Like you're gonna be an All-American and all of these other things. I feel like you kind of take a bit of the fun and interest out of it when you just say, well, our quarterback is our most valuable player.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it could be more of an interesting conversation if you.
Because like the Heisman used to be so much more interesting when he had you had Reggie Bush at 2, then he had Matt Lyon at 1, and then Reggie Bush passed Matt Lyon, and you'd be like, okay, yeah, Reggie. Then you'd be like, okay, AP was just tiers better than everybody. You'd be like, okay, yeah, AP. They got Mark Ingram, Derrick Henry. Who else is in conversation?
I remember when Michael Crabtree was in the conversation. Justin Blackman, Percy Harvin went 1 year with Florida. Percy Harvin was at the forefront for a little while. I mean, it didn't last, but it made it fun to talk about.
Because it was Tebow and Percy been in it at the same time.
Tebow and Percy.
Matter of fact, when Michael Crabtree was in it, Garrett Gilbert was like 5, and Michael Crabtree was like 3. And I was like, okay. And then that's when it was like tandems, like the quarterback wide receiver tandems was in it.
Right.
But then that died off, and it was just quarterbacks by themselves. They had talented receivers, but
bro, do you remember way back when? And y'all, this will show our age. Hester was in it at one point in time.
And
just off returns. His name was in it. Like, and we knew it wasn't going to last because he didn't get enough offense and defensive snaps. But it was just an exciting thing. Like, bro, he probably deserved it because anytime that you had a bad game, he would change the field position and put them back in the game. One punt return is all it took to bring the energy back.
And then it didn't even have to be a touchdown. It just had to be like a 60-yard return. And
Right.
then you on the opposite side of the field. And then now you in scoring position. And then the team got, and Miami just had like the gumption to be like, hey, we about to score.
Facts.
So I mean, is the MVP in the Heisman quarterback awards these days? I say so.
You know what they can do, which it'll be weird, but they should make a separate quarterback award though. Like, I feel like the popularity would go up if they had a like rather than MVP, MVQ, most valuable quarterback, and then leave the other awards for the other offensive players because by
Give
default,
them a chance.
yeah, because by default it's going to go to the quarterback because he touches the ball every play.
Every play.
So he's going to be default the most valuable player, right?
So okay, so how you saying you can put Lamar over there, put Patrick over there, you can put Joe Burrow over there. So now over here we got Jordan Jefferson, Saquon, Derrick Henry. It's them. You be like, okay,
Yeah. Jamar Chase, man, bro. Even if they did it like that, Travis Kelce could have probably won it some years. 1,400 receiving yards as a tight end, his name could have been in the mix. Now when you see TJ Watt get a 20-sack season, you're like, okay, well, if you take the quarterback out,
now the defensive player can be in the top
right.
top 4, the top 3, the top 2.
Bro. Remember we were coming up when Revis Island was a thing?
Revis definitely would have been in the MVP.
That 09 season, which is like the greatest cornerback season ever. He shut down every great he would have, if you took quarterbacks out of, I don't even know who, I can't remember who won the MVP in 09, but if you took quarterbacks out of it, he would have definitely been it.
09.
I might look it up real quick. Peyton Manning won it. It's nothing Revis can do when Peyton Manning is going to throw 50 touchdowns in a season. Ain't nothing you can do. You can't compete with it. But that individual season, now see when things like that happen, right? When things like that happen, people start to forget the season.
Yeah.
Because it's nothing to make you like remember the season for.
What else you looking at now? More stuff from 09 or like?
No. What? Huh? What'd you say?
That's it. What you looking at now? You still looking at stuff from like?
Oh no. I just kind of I went to go look at Revis didn't even win Defensive Player of the Year. He finished second.
Who won that year?
I'm about to find out, man.
Man, dang.
Charles Woodson. That's hilarious. For y'all that know me, y'all know I love Charles Woodson to death.
And it's crazy because you can't even be mad at it. Like, you'd be like,
I think he had like 11 interceptions that season or something, so you can't be mad at it.
Man.
But yeah, man, I just kind of wanted to touch base on that, man. Y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think about these awards, man, because it's getting a little stale. The voting is getting stale because it's like you look at the team that's doing the best, then you look at the team that has the quarterback with the most passing touchdowns, and you probably say, hey, that should be MVP. That's getting kind of because now these players are going to retire with like these quarterbacks nowadays are going to retire with 10 MVPs and stuff, and it's like
then you don't even go remember like, oh, who was that wide receiver, who was that running back, who was that
who had 1,900 receiving yards that season. You just don't even care about it anymore. So
right. Well, all right, man. Hey, that was a good one. I liked it. I guess they definitely got me thinking. I'm about to go do some research once we get off here. But hey, man, for Rick, it's your boy Big Cheese. It's lightning in the bottom. Holla at you.